Riot did a new game mode with Arena 2v2v2v2, and good guy Necrit came up with a video. Arena became the league's best game mode. Not sure I fully agree with it, but sure, it gives us a breath of fresh air, because the last time we had something like that was Earth, and Earth was amazing. So let's see what Necrit has to say.
Well, now they've done it. Riot released the best game mode they've ever had. And if
Earth was better.
you do a bit of scouting around the internet, you might find I am by far not the only one who thinks this. So, about a week ago, Riot released Soul Fighter, a multi-game event that simply focuses on raw fighting. And with the added time of PvE, by now people had more than enough time to make an opinion on it.
Yeah, simple opinion. Pick cancer combos like Shaco Timo, Zyra Heimerdinger, and you win the game. Simple as that.
It is technically true that we are still in the early honeymoon phase, and maybe over time things will get repetitive.
Yep.
But right now, it doesn't seem like that will be the case, especially with the massive potential that augments bring in. But personally, the big reason why I praise this game mode so much is because it made me play League of Legends again for
Okay, that is a solid argument. Okay, he has a point, chat.
fun, which is something I have not done in literally years.
True.
So, why don't we talk about the current state of Soul Fighter? By now I have played quite a few games. Right now I am in gold and I am only a few points away from Gladiator, which is the highest achievable rank, so maybe it will give my word some weight. Anyway, despite the fact that most of my life I've been a Bard main, and a Vel'Koz main, and a Swain main, here I play Singed. Which kinda proved my point from last video. People who play Arena may actually main totally different champions here compared to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I can see that argument being made, because in here you want to play the cancer combination. You're not fighting, you're giving your opponent cancer. That's what you're doing in this game mode. That's it.
Because Arena just doesn't behave like a MOBA. Which,
Exactly.
funny that I mentioned it in the last video. I said that Arena is not League of Legends because Arena is not MOBA. But MOBA means Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, which by definition is Arena.
Okay,
Anyway, I'm a happy Singed player. And as I kept playing, I kept proving that what I said in my last video is remaining solid. In Arena, most champions work, and there is a really good variety of teams. You can play anything from double tanks, which is really annoying, but they can get countered by the classic Enchanter and AD carry. Or you can play a tank and Enchanter, or full turrets, or...
Yeah, that's the full cancer combo I was talking about, full turrets. Or on the other hand, we have Shaco Timo, my favorite combo, because you're invisible, there's bazillion boxes everywhere, and bazillion shrooms. So you know, you're just straight up giving enemies cancer.
Maybe a double mage? Maybe Undying Poppy and Alistar, who don't do damage and just push you into fire. It seems like literally everything can work, but everything also has a counter if you know what you're dealing with. Besides, double Enchanter, I have never seen it work and I'm still waiting for someone to prove me wrong. However, there is still one issue that this game mode has which could solve all the problems. Right now, when you play, you do get the augments, which give you a great variety between games, but you may still only play one champion, and unless that champion gets banned, you will not pick something else. So Riot now has a challenge ahead of them.
What do you mean you will not play something else? If your champion is getting banned, bro, there are other options. What do you mean? We've got like 160 champions, no?
They should figure out a way to encourage you to pick something you would normally not play. Because right now, everyone is kind of sitting in their safety bubble unless they reach the rank they wanted to reach, and then they just play whatever. But who knows?
But yes, straight up, okay, he has a point. Let's assume I have a safe pool of 8 champions. If all 8 of them are getting banned, what am I doing then? That's a question.
Who knows? Maybe Riot will fix this in the future, because this game mode is definitely staying permanent, right? Also, I have seen some people complain that the flowers are OP. To which I object, not really. Flowers are simply a really strong objective which you wanna fight around. But I wouldn't really consider them OP because everyone is kinda on equal footing. And so if you know that the flowers are there, maybe you should use a little bit of skill to play around that fact.
But no, flowers are OP. I'm going back to my combo Shaco team who just plays shrooms, who just plays box around the flower. Which means every single time your team is securing that flower. Chat, flower gives you a shield, heal, and reduces cooldowns on your abilities. So for example, if you are playing Shaco who just plays the box on top of the flower, your cooldown on the box, for example, is 10 seconds. Enemies cannot contest the fucking flower because there's a wild Chaco box with a fear, which means you're casually taking the flower for yourself. Which means instead of 10 seconds on your box cooldown, you have 4 seconds remaining. So you know that's GG.
So overall, I would say it is just a good objective instead of something like Baron or Dragon. And speaking of skill, let's talk about the ranking system. Once again, what I said in the last video seems to be true. Since the ranking system in Arena was implemented the same way Hyperroll did their ranking, it seems like everything related to the player base transferred over as well. For example, I feel encouraged to climb because I like numbers going up. But I don't feel forced into playing the most broken things imaginable. Just like in Hyperroll, this is a lot lighter version of the normal ranking system, which means it is very easy to go up or down if you just try only a little bit. So overall, I don't believe this system turned everyone into tryhards as some people thought would happen.
But this did happen, no? I mean, people became meta slaves for the most part. Sure, you get few exceptions now and then, but for the most part, people are playing cancer meta slaves, that's it.
Instead, it is a nice goal that people can chase and play this game mode a little bit more than they normally would have. So if you ask me, it's a success. And again, I'm not the only one who thinks this, because if you go to Twitch, for the first few days, the League of Legends category was split 50-50 on arenas and normal ranked match.
No, the first day. And the first day it was released live, it was 80-20. Shit, not majority of the league streams were covering arena, because that was something new. Also, not to mention the 2 weeks we had on PBE. If there is a content creator on Twitch playing on PBE, playing arena, bro, his numbers would go up. We did the same, our numbers grew up. Just saying.
Jeez. And now, a week later, we still have about 30 or 40% of all streams being arenas. That is very good. That never happened with any of the other game modes in League's history.
Because when Earth was released, it was, I believe, in Season 3, Season 4? Chat, when was Earth released? Doesn't matter. We didn't have that number of streamers on Twitch. Also, we didn't have so many viewers on Twitch. Because this influx of viewers and streamers happened in 2020 during the pandemic. When people had a lot of free time and they had nothing to do, everyone was locked inside. So the only thing they had was their mobile phone, fucking tablet, and their PC. That's it. So what would people do? Watch movies, watch series, watch Netflix, watch Twitch. That's what people were doing. That's why Twitch saw the biggest growth ever during the pandemic.
This is the first time League of Legends released something that is competing with the main game mode, which kinda tells me that Riot is onto something. But the arena is not the only thing that League of Legends got, besides skins. We also got the in-client event. So
oh yeah, so that's what it is. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Home? Oh yeah, launch. Oh, the fucking classic cringe Riot Live, bro. Rita, why you do this? Why you do this? You are aware of the fact that your client is running on a spaghetti code, and it will crash any moment right now. Play, super play. Okay, what's this? Jin, Samira, I've been dreaming of this day. Now swap the roles. May replace Jin with Jax and replace Samira with Annie. Anyway, my point being, your magic round will be large. Oh, so there's a whole event here. Yeah. The fuck is going on? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they always do, Riot. Right, I'ma keep it a stack. Only very small percentage of the player base is reading all of that shit, is playing the role play that you are proposing that we play. What we all do, the majority of us, are just pressing buttons. Yeah. So that what's happening. I've got no fucking idea what's happening, but I just need the rewards. The rewards I assume are going to be Blue Essence, maybe some emotes, maybe an orb. Oh, I have to press buttons. Oh, you see. Okay, this one is better because you can press buttons in here. Hear me out. This looks fucking amazing. You need to make combos to get the rewards. What combos? I am the combo. Look at that. Boom. See? Easy one. You need to make combos. I did the combo, you see? I won. 4 repetition, there we go. What do I do? What do I get from repetition? Or is it going to be the fucking shop thing? No. Event shop. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There. Unclaimed reward. There it is. 60 tokens. As I was saying. The classic riot. Straight up classic riot. Nothing new. Which means I'm getting champion shard. Can I buy? Oh, they upgrade so I can buy 2 at this time. Very nice, riot. You're learning. You're actually learning. Let's see what they have. Give me the theory. Rengar. Renata kinda cringe. Okay, riot is improving, but still, my idea is that I need my rewards ASAP. Oh, there's a map. Okay. You need reputation to fight the next opponents and get rewards. I see. Yes. This. Honestly, you're just sinking your time to get the classic rewards. Question is, will you enjoy it? So what do we do? What rewards? What rewards? Go to map. Did I win? I see. I see, the classic. So we can fight Gwen. Rewards all fight goes like I can that as I was saying. The classic. Same concept, extra steps. Just saying.
So let's talk about that one. First of all, the progression is the same as it always has been. You play some games and you progress the story in client. However, here, straight from the beginning, if you play TFT, you are also going to progress the same story. You might remember that was not the case with Star Guardians at the beginning. Now, the minigame itself is quite cool. It is a fighting game which made people look forward to Project L, and at times it can get...
Yeah, now think about it. That's what it reminded me. Project L. That's a smart promo, not gonna lie. Because that's what Project L is going to be all about. And we have it in a spaghetti code client. So maybe it's going to be good. What is Project L? Project L is going to be the fighting game based on the same animation art style that we have in here. It's going to be you pick 2 champions, enemy picks 2 champions, and you go into arena and you fight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be ranked as well. But basically another game from Riot, which should be good. This is Riot's response to... Fuck, what is Warner Bros. Game? Where you're picking Shaggy and fighting everyone else. Multiverse? No, not Multiverse. The fighting game. Super Smash Bros. Yeah, or Super Smash Bros. Yeah, perfect example. Perfect example, yeah.
Actually difficult, which means that you have to look
Multiverses, there we go. Yeah. Multiverses, there we go. Thank you.
To the abilities that Samira is getting, and you have to look at your opponent and kind of like match things together. Honestly, it is really cool. But it is quite short, which can be a bad thing and a good thing at the same time.
Sure, bro, that fight took me forever right now.
Because there is a lot of people who appreciate the fact that it is over very quickly, because those people spammed the skip button a lot during Star Guardians. So
that's me. That's me, chat. Raise your hand if that's you. I mean, what we're doing, type 1 if that's you. Just press skip button, get the rewards, continue playing whatever game you were playing, you know? Simple as that.
Here, you can actually go through the entire event in a few days.
See?
Which definitely proved us that during this event, the gameplay of Arena was absolutely a priority here. The minigame was put into the client so that we would have something and it would feel a little bit more like an actual event, but most of the focus was on Arena, which is really good. But we shouldn't downplay the fact that this minigame was actually made in Unity. They shoved a whole Unity game into the client somehow. Which also had the darker part of, it actually just didn't work for me at all.
Let him cook, hold on.
A little bit of lag, that's fine, that's fine. It's Leaks client,
I don't think that's PBE, by the way. I think that's live.
We're used to this. Oh, and the text is gone. I don't know, what did it
Fucking spaghetti code, that's exactly the reason I brought it up.
say before? I will launch. You know what? I will launch. I clicked on launch. Nothing happened. Oh my god. Client. Help.
It's crashing.
I'm clicking.
Lovely. It's a fucking
So,
lovely.
Okay, this is bro. This I home.
Like,
And the best part, Riot's code got leaked. So basically you could recreate League of Legends. The code was leaked. With that code you can create a new League of Legends. Problem was, fucking hackers did not understand that code. Why? Because the Riot themselves don't understand that code. It just works. Fuck knows how. That's the reason they call it a fucking spaghetti code. No one knows how it works. So you know, no wonder that happened.
Like, the game just refused to load, and I had to force the task manager into closing the entire League of Legends and just trying again. This is the first time I have ever had a really big issue with the client. So, good job, Riot, for trying to shove something big into the client. I just don't think the client can handle it. And this leads us into a little bit of a sadder side of this event.
Which one?
When it comes to the story,
There is none?
there is really none. Especially
really?
on League side, as I mentioned, most of the effort went into Arena, and then they just try to make sure that the game works in client. I don't think they had a lot of time to also give it really deep lore after they finally made it work. So most of the story is gonna come from the skin descriptions and from the first cinematic, which, to be fair, the cinematic was really cool.
Wait, there's a cinematic?
But truth be told, the Ruination cinematics were awesome, and even the Star Guardians were a little bit better. Still, at least it's better than nothing.
Best cinematic ever. Ah, God bless.
But then we have to mention that while there is not a lot of lore in League of Legends, and to be fair, there's also not a lot of lore in TFT, TFT actually gives you a little bit more from all the conversations you get. On that side, the story is a bit more comedic, with the little legends and the champions cooperating, but it seems like there they had a bit more time to flesh things out. Also, this is probably tying into the audience, because League of Legends player is definitely gonna skip everything they have to read, but a TFT player...
True, chat, true, we need cash in here. True, big true, we skipped it all.
might be a little bit more patient. So overall, this event does not have a lot of lore. Is it bad? Not really. Because again, the last summer event showed us that people don't really care about the lore unless it's canon champions. So yeah, unfortunately I still didn't have time to try Legends of Runeterra, so I still don't know if they actually got anything there besides skins, but I don't think they do. And also I haven't tried Wild Rift yet, and that is gonna be a big one. And that's...
Yeah, on Wild Rift, sadly, I don't know when Riot is planning on implementing it, but on Wild Rift, we have a new set of skins. One of them is Arena Draven, which looks absolutely fucking amazing. In League of Legends, sadly, we don't have that. But granted, in Wild Rift, we have way more skins that look way better, but because every single model looks better, because game is developed for mobile, not PC, so you know, reasons are reasons why the mobile game looks fucking better than League of Legends. Anyway, Riot said that they're working on the code, whatever that means, that they will be able to transfer the skins from Wild Rift to League and from League to Wild Rift. So that's going to be a good day.
It's because Wild Rift got its own special game mode. There, instead of picking one champion, you pick 3.
What?
And you switch between the 3 champions in the middle of combat as you play.
Imagine picking, oh my, that's 1v1, but you have 3 champions. So imagine you pick Shaco, Teemo, and Zyra. Or Heimer. Oh my fucking god, no, that's a cancer. Holy shit, Riot! We need this in League, now, I'm just saying.
So you're basically playing Genshin in Wild Rift. But what's also crazy is that the success of Arena is so apparent that Wild Rift is adapting that game mode. Yes, they are actually working on getting their own arena there. Which means only one thing.
We're getting fucked again. And Wild Rift is going to crash. But maybe, just maybe, they will import the 1v1 mode where it's selecting 3 champions into League. Just maybe.
League of Legends is getting their game mode too, right?
I guess that's the answer, yeah. I guess that's the answer, and we all know the answer. We're not getting shit. Fucking classic.